Hey y'all, welcome to WIG and I'm Sandy. On this channel I do wig reviews, wig related content. It's all about wigs. Today I'm going to be reviewing Lyndon in Melted Marshmallow. It is one of 4 new releases in the high fashion collection from Rene of Paris in the spring of 2024. They released Cason, Vero, Joss, and Lyndon. Lyndon is the longest in the collection. So the style is long with loose waves. I wouldn't define it as curls or a beach style wave. It's just loose waves that are real soft. You have a smoothness here at the crown, and then you see the wave starts about middle of the style and comes down to the ends. Now there is very minimal permatease. I hardly feel any at all. If there's any, it's just right around that left mono part. You have a 6.9 inch fringe. Now you have these shorter pieces right here in the front that just frame the face and then come into that longest piece in that fringe, which I really do like that, because if you wanted to pull it back with a half updo, it really just frames your face. And then you have a 14.6 inch layer from the nape. So that tells you how long it is. I'm 5'6". I have a 7-inch face and a long neck, so it's pretty long on me. It comes down to the top of my girls, so it shows you how long it is. And then you have a 14.6 inch layer from the crown, and then I mentioned the nape. It is 6.3 ounces. Now that sounds heavy, and to some, their opinion might be that this is a dense wig, or not a dense, but an average density. To me, it's on the lower end of average. And how I determine that is by how thick a ponytail would be if you put it into a ponytail. And you see, there's not a whole lot. The density might get a little bit thicker down on the ends. No, not at the ends, right here in the middle. But to me, it's not a really dense wig. It's on the average to the lower side of average. So let's take a look at Lyndon on all sides. Front, this is my right side. Back, and my left. These are natural movement fibers. You'll see them listed as NM, and what that is it's a blend of heat-friendly fibers and synthetic fibers. Now I know when you hear heat-friendly, you're going to think, oh Sandy, I can style Lyndon. No, you can't. If you put heat on Lyndon, you are going to damage the fiber. Now, Rene of Paris stated the reason why they put heat-friendly fibers in with the blend of synthetic was to reduce the shine. Now, I can substantiate that claim. It really is true. There was no shine on this wig when I got it out of the box. And typically on a blonde shade, I always have to use some type of dry shampoo. But I didn't on Lyndon. You know, I appreciate that. I mean, you know, it keeps you from having to take that step. But, you know, to some they might feel disappointed because we've got heat-friendly fibers and we can't use them. So I don't know. I really am curious to know what your thoughts are on a blend of synthetic and heat-friendly fibers and not being able to use heat on the style. The fibers are really soft, and I don't know if it is because of the blend of the synthetic and the heat-friendly fibers, but they definitely are very soft, and just by feeling them, I feel like these fibers may last you longer than what I'm accustomed to with a Rene of Paris. Now I can't say confidently because I've only worn it a few times and haven't had it long, but they feel different. They feel really soft when I took them right out of the box, and even after wearing it a few times, I can still feel the softness of the fibers. I'm really pleasantly surprised with the part line on Lyndon. I'm going to be transparent with you and tell you that typically I'm not a big fan of Rene of Paris part lines because I feel like they look unnatural, and you definitely have to use some kind of help on those, such as powder or concealer, or even some type of silicone sheet, paper sheet to make that part line look more realistic. But this one is better. I mean, I feel like I will still have to do a little bit of tweaking with it, but nowhere near what I've experienced with a part line on Rene of Paris before. So it is a really nice part line. And then I also wanted to mention that it's a really good lace front as well. It looks natural. They don't have really thick knots. They're evenly distributed, so they just look, like they're placed in the way a natural hairline would look. So I really do like their lace front on Lyndon too. So this is Melted Marshmallow. Melted Marshmallow is not a new shade, but it is new to me. And I've seen this shade for years and I've always been curious about it. And I really think it's pretty. Now, if it comes across any way on the monitor as it being ashy or a neutral or a cool, it is not. It's really frustrating with monitors because I know for myself, I can watch a wig review on one monitor, say my TV, and then watch it on my phone, and it looks entirely different. So if you want to know what Melted Marshmallow looks like, my suggestion is you watch as many videos, look as many pictures as you can to kind of get a feel of what the shade looks like. But it's a blend of 3 shades. It is medium brown rouge, and then it blends into a warm light blonde. So that's that warmth that you see in the shade. And then at the ends, it has these creamy blonde tips. They're cool, but it does not cause the shade to look cool or ashy in any way. It is a neutral leaning warm shade. Now they have 19 other shades in Lyndon to choose from. This is one of their fashion colors. Now, to me, it is, if it's a fashion color, it's so nicely done that it's believable. If you wear this wig out, it's not going to stand out. It's just a really nicely done shade, and even though it is considered one of their high fashion shades. Lyndon has an extended lace front that goes from the ear tab to the ear tab. The ear tab is covered with a material, but it is not velvet. You have a left mono part. The lace is a little thick, has a little bit of a scratchy feel to it. Didn't irritate me, but it is a thicker lace. And then you have some minimal permatease around that left mono part. It's an average size cap. I'm a 22.5 circumference. I didn't have to adjust it, but you could pull in those pull strap adjusters to adjust it up to your circumference up to 1/2 inch. And then the nape is a semi-extended nape. You see that it's larger than a standard, but not quite as big as an extended nape. And it has a material that is not velvet. There will be a link in the description box below that will take you directly to wigs.com. If you decide you want to purchase Lyndon, when you put it in the cart, it'll automatically deduct 30% off. Well, thank you guys for watching. Once again, I'm really curious to find out what your thoughts are on these fibers and what your thoughts are on this new style from Rene of Paris. They did really well on this new collection. I think that Vero is one of the popular styles from the collection. I would like to get that one and review it for y'all sometime soon too. So if you will, leave this video a like, a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. That way you never miss any of my wig related content. Thank you guys. I'll see you soon.